Southwest ruined my Christmas. I mean, not really. It did, but, it worked out okay. The thing is, Jess and I were supposed to leave to go to Arizona the day after Christmas. So, the Sunday, and then that following Monday, we were supposed to jump on an airplane at 3 a.m. and go to Arizona and spend a week in the sunshine, in the beautiful weather, eating Mexican food, hitting up all the old places we used to go. I actually had a video planned. I had it all scripted out here for something special to kind of show you where I used to hang out and what I used to do out there and where I used to go, my old office, that area, things like that. And anyway, so we were at my mom's house. We spent the night there on Christmas Day. Uh, we had to be awake by 3 a.m. So at 3 a.m., the alarms go off, at least my alarm goes off, and I kind of roll over, and Jess is already awake. And she's looking at her phone, and she senses that I'm awake, and she says, "They canceled it." They canceled what? They canceled our flight. Okay. I'm looking for another one. I'm trying to find another one. So she's scrolling through, and I'm thinking, okay, hopefully they can get us on a flight later today. It'll just be tougher for us to, get enough rest and whatever. So our flight gets pushed to Friday. Now, to put this in perspective, we were actually going to go on Monday and stay all the way through until New Year's. We were going to stay until New Year's Day, basically, and then come back. So if we had waited till Friday to go, that would have left us with Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and we would have had to fly back on Monday. And already I'm thinking, that's not going to work because I don't want to spend 3 days in Arizona. I'm there to see my nephew. I'm there to be there for his first Christmas. I want to see some family I haven't seen in a while. I want to, enjoy some nice weather. Maybe go for a run or two in the warmth because I certainly haven't been running here. That's a different story for another video. But so I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe we can rent a car. Maybe we can do this. So she's looking through, and by the time 4 o'clock rolls around, we realize there's no flight. Like we're not going to be able to do this. The only flights available are to the tune of like $3,000, which I love my family. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm at a point in my life to spend $3,000 on a flight. So unless that flight is first class and it's taking me straight to my destination, so we go through all that, and then we start to think about renting a car. Now, this wasn't just an isolated incident for us. This was, you've seen it on the news. This was like Southwest in general around Christmas. It was a complete disaster. Thousands of flights literally were canceled. I know of a couple people firsthand who also had their holidays effectively ruined. A friend of mine actually managed to get to her destination, but then was stuck there when her flight got canceled. So she couldn't make it back in time to catch another flight because something else was going on in her life and it totally screwed her up. They ended up having to drive from Colorado to Indiana to catch another flight with a different airline, thankfully, that, kind of has their stuff together. Another person I know had their vacation canceled as well because of Southwest and their complete inability to do their job correctly. A friend I work with flew via Delta, and she managed to get to Arizona. She visited her family or went with her family to a really nice area in Arizona, Sedona, and of course she was sending me pictures, or at least she was posting pictures of herself in Sedona having a great time, and I'm like, I hate you so much because you got to go out there and I couldn't go. So we try to rent a car. There are no cars, no rental cars anywhere near where we were at my mom's. The only options we would have had were to go down to Dulles, Virginia, and pick up a car there. Dulles, Virginia is not easy to get to in terms of time or traffic. And given that, probably everybody and their mother was trying to rent a car that day, it didn't really make sense. So we kind of threw that out. Plus, if we had driven to Arizona, if we rush, it would have taken us about 2 days. So again, we stacked that up. If we had left Monday afternoon, we had traveled all the way through, we would have gotten there on Wednesday sometime. We would have arrived there on Wednesday. We would have been able to stay for 3 days until would have had to get back in the car by Friday, Saturday morning to make it home in time for us to all get back to work, which is ridiculous. So we scrapped that idea pretty fast. Just kept looking for flights until finally we gave up. And Jess was upset because we didn't get a chance to see her family, but we did get a nice Zoom call in. That was fun. I got to see family just a little bit via, the magic of the internet. And then I kind of went crazy. So I built shelves in the garage. I bought several new power tools. I went out and bought lumber. I just filled up the truck, and I built heavy duty shelves actually mounted into the wall. In fact, I'll walk you through it. This weekend, I'm going to be doing a project here in the basement, and I will kind of show you out there what I did as part of that video. So yeah, I bought some power tools. I bought a new router, which is like the coolest tool ever. I'm surprised I haven't owned one since now. I finally got my circular saw fixed up because there was something wrong with the where the blade mounts. So I bought a new piece for that, and it works great now. I bought What else did I buy? I bought a impact driver, which it's awesome. It's awesome to have an impact driver. I used to have one in Arizona. I don't have one here. I didn't have one here. It's a great tool. And then I bought like a cutout tool for drywall because I'm going to be doing some stuff around the house and I wanted that. Anyway, I rebuilt part of my workbench, which is right over there. I hung up all my tools on pegboard. I went through the basement and just I was on a rampage for 4 or 5 days straight. I just went on a rampage throughout the house getting things fixed up because it was how I cope with disappointment. And if there's something you should know about me, it's I tend to I tend to bury my disappointment under industry activity. I will burn out trying to suppress my disappointment in anything. If I get disappointed, I put my head down and I just do stuff until I'm not disappointed anymore because I've done stuff. It happens sometimes. But yeah, what else has happened? So yeah, and we had a fine holiday. We met up with some friends. So that was fun. And yeah, I gave Jess her gift, the the puzzle with the elaborate puzzle with riddles and having her run around the house and do stuff for her gift, which I thought it was fun to watch. I really it was rewarding to watch her go through that, and she had a great time with it. And she enjoyed that. Yeah, it was just like I don't know. This holiday was one of the weirder ones. I worked mightily to make it feel like Christmas. I I bought more decorations that I put up. I've got some what do they call it? That red flower. It's escaping me now. Poinsettia. The poinsettia. I got a poinsettia garland. It's down my staircase now. I bought a little mini Christmas tree, which you probably have seen in the background in the past. It's gone now. I bought one of those little like rings that you can make a wreath in, and then I went and made a wreath. I went and got some clippings from a Christmas tree lot, which they basically gave to me, and I made my own wreath for the first time. It was nice. It was nice to do that. I've never done anything like that before, and it turned out really well. And it's still up on the wall. Still looking good. I bought a candle warmer thing with wax, so like cinnamon smelling wax. Smelled like Christmas down here for a while. Yeah, I last year was a tough one. Christmas. It was a tough Christmas because we had lost not only my we lost my grandmother in November. We also lost Zoe the cat in October, and I'm not equating the two, but it was rough. It was rough on everybody here, and Christmas was quiet, and we really didn't get a chance to go visit family out in Arizona. It was just it was quiet, and it didn't really feel like Christmas. And this year, I worked really hard to make it feel like Christmas because upon some reflection, I realized that the reason it feels like Christmas, the reason my past felt like Christmas is because there were people working on making it feel like Christmas. And I realized that, Jess had tried to do that as well, and I never really acknowledged or understood that. And, I felt like it was it's my time to step in and do these things. So I've already been talking for 9.5 minutes. So I just want to say that I'm optimistic about this year. I've got some major plans, and you'll be seeing some pretty cool stuff coming out of this channel. So I hope you stick around, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I will make sure that I stick to a schedule. I've actually got it all written out. I've been doing some time boxing and scheduling, so I'm looking forward to what's next. And despite the fact that my Christmas was ruined, I'm going to make this year a fantastic one. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, if you haven't heard it from me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I just wanted to let you all know that I am still here and I'm still very serious about doing this. And that's it. So have a great evening.